Top of the morning. A little ride and review. June 22nd. Oh, June is just flying by like OMG. Where has the time gone before you know it? What, next weekend it will be 4th of July already? Like, oh my gosh, like time don't be wasted. But a little country wink, ride and review. Let's see, where do we begin? Start with the ones I watch. How about Amber? Amber car breaking down, and she has to call, Ernestine. It's kind of funny how Jay is really her cousin, blood cousin. However, she calls Ernestine to come and help her. Nevertheless, car goes to the shop, and they tell her it's gonna be $25K to get it fixed. And Dave steps up to the plate and said, "Baby, I'll get you another car. Don't worry about it." So kudos to Dave. Actually, it's like we've seen this before. It's like a little rinse and repeat, but again, still kudos to Dave. Then we have, the whole scenario with, her calling Anthony to come help her, and then sitting there saying he wouldn't answer the phone. Girl, you're getting a divorce. Like, y'all really should treat each other. I ain't saying you gotta be nasty, but like, there's a separation that's about to occur. You might as well start practicing now. Like, he wouldn't be your go-to, and if Dave was in the meeting or not, he still should have been like a text away and said, "Hey babe, my car broke down. I know you're in a meeting, but can you step away and help me?" Or whatever the case may be. I don't know. It was weird that she felt comfort in trying to call Anthony first. Let's dial it back a little bit. Let's talk about, a couple of days ago, because I haven't done one since, with Piari saying that she had a baby by Anthony. Like, girl, now first and foremost, had an abortion. How you know that you the sex of the baby and you didn't have an abortion, girl? Like, that didn't happen. You was a stretch when you said it was a boy. But I guess they didn't picked out, a little scene from The Best Man that, hey, they had sex and whatever and whatnot, and it had a baby. But like, one, I can't say PR seriously. I mean, you walking around here with like scantily clad. Like, I get it, sex sells, but at some point, you can be sexy and put some clothes on. Like, Amber dresses sexy, but she's not always revealing. So, but PR be looking like she left the strip club or headed to the strip club, one or the other. And like, the writers just be killing me throwing stuff against the wall. Like, a lot of people were sitting there saying, "Oh man, she just want him." Like, Anthony also dangles in front of PR face. Like, do you not recall him sitting there in her face telling her that she should have been his wife, and you should have been our one I should have married. He wasn't drunk when he said that. He said it. Boosting her, although she was with Ron at the time, but boosting her head and saying, "Oh man," have her mind wondering, like, were you the one that got away? Child, just a mess. Stevie in Larry's household. Poor Larry. I think it's, I commend him for trying to do the right thing with Stevie, but they lost me. I get it. Stevie is a little bad child, but her bragging about him, Lucretia, it was just ridiculous. I mean, being disrespectful is one thing, but being violent and being happy or pleased with your violence and saying how, you bopped that lady upside her head and you was gonna slap her and that wasn't cool. So honestly, yeah, it's time for Stevie to go. Stevie can go back to New Orleans, because at the end of the day, you gotta want to change and you gotta want to do better with yourself. At some point, Destiny had to buy into it that this is actually a better life for me, even though she's trying to get back to Chicago for whatever reason. But like, you have got to buy into, hey, this is better for me, and I'm enjoying this. I'm grateful that somebody has taken me in and shown me this, versus my mama working all day and only bringing home Harold's chicken, and we could barely make ends meet, and I in order for me to during my boredom go out here and run the street and get in the game. So I don't get these kids. Like, if you're being shown a better way, like, take advantage of it. Ernestine and Trey. Lord, Steen, you didn't take this much mess off of Jay. He was your whole husband. Y'all had a whole kid. You letting this little boy run around and make a whole complete ass out of you. You know he's only there because he needs somewhere to stay. Maybe you feeling indebted to him, but in actuality, I don't even understand why, because at the end of the day, that was J-Mo money. So, and then, J-Mo said, hey, whatever you did with it, cool. You don't owe me nothing. If you took the money and paid your mama house off, kudos to you. So I don't seem to understand, like, girl, let that boy go be a man, and he needs to go try and be a man. And any time you can sit around here all day, like, at what point are you gonna get up and say, okay, if I'm not selling drugs anymore, then okay, you talk about the cornbread business. Well, you ain't even doing anything to go and try and sell the recipe to make money off the cornbread business. So, boy, go get a dang on job. Like, stop being a bum and just go get a damn job. I believe, I'm not really feeling this Lauren and Wayne situation, so I'm kind of like scheming through them, because I don't understand how come Lauren is getting like sometimes 3-4 skits in one day. I can't wait to, Dan busts her bubble. I hope he just pop up out the bushes while she's sitting there, chit-chatting with Wayne or whatever. It's got to be something, because it's annoying as all get out. But I believe that's it. I don't have anybody else who I really watch, I think, in Country Lane, Skit Land. Nevertheless, it's a beat. Excuse me. Nevertheless, y'all have a blessed day. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. And I'll catch y'all later.